Welcome into the Big Ten Quick Talk podcast. Subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so that you're alerted when all my other bowl game prediction videos come out. But today, we will be going over the Cotton Bowl, the University of Missouri, the Ohio State University going at it, Brady Cook and Luther Burden, that killer combo that led Missouri to a 10-2 season. Ohio State missing some players, but that vaunted defense is missing no players. All their good players are coming back. Tommy Eichenberg, JT Tuimoloau. The back end is relatively intact, and they'll have star power all over the field. Let's get right into it. Okay, so let's start off with a few news and notes here. Devin Brown will start for Ohio State because Kyle McCord, their number one guy the whole season, is transferring out to Syracuse. And Devin Brown may be looked at as an inferior quarterback who doesn't have the arm talent, but I think that he still has something to prove in this game because if he plays well in this game, he has a legitimate chance of starting next year. He's a great running quarterback. Still some questions about his arm, but he can answer those questions in this game. He's throwing to a bunch of 5-stars. It'll be really easy if he can really prove it. Most Missouri players will be playing in this game. I haven't heard of a whole lot of opt-outs. Luther Burden's playing, as I said. Brady Cook's playing. Cody Schrager's playing. And so, yeah, most of their players will be playing. Most Ohio State players will be playing, with the exception of the aforementioned Kyle McCord, Julian Fleming, who's in the transfer portal, and Marvin Harrison Jr., who will be opting out to go to the NFL. And we're going to start off by going on Ohio State's camp. Why Ohio State can win. Really, star power is the best way to put it. They have star running back TreVeyon Henderson playing in this game. Their whole offensive line will be playing in this game. And that isn't very important because if you can get TreVeyon Henderson to start bullying people and getting 6, 7, 8 yards on first down, that'll set up really easy plays for Devin Brown and this young wide receiving core to make. And, you know, they need to give him the ball 20 to 25 times at least, you know, in order for them to be a really like the offense that they've been putting up this year. I don't expect them to be the offense that they've put up this year because really it's hard. That's hard to replicate, especially with your top 2 receivers and a quarterback out. But if they can get to around 28, 31 points, I mean, with TreVeyon Henderson here running the ball 20, 25 times, I can see that happening. Now, their receiving core, they have taken a hit, but they're going to be just fine. They have a lot of youngsters playing this game that don't have much experience, but if they're anything like their talent level says, they will be just fine. You have 5-star Emeka Egbuka coming back. He's been the number 2, number 3 guy, mostly number 2 guy for that team, and he'll be playing in this game. They have 5-star Xavier Johnson playing this game, 5-star Kojo Atwell, 5-star true freshman Carnell Tate, one of the best wide receiving talents in the game right now. He hasn't played very much. He's a true freshman, but he'll be the number 1 wide receiver next year, and his talent is beyond measurable. He's very much like this year's Jeremiah Smith, except Jeremiah Smith is near perfect at everything. We'll see how he pans out. And they also have 5-star tight end Cade Stover coming in. Now, he looks like an NFL tight end. He is a guy that is really, he delivers physical body blows every time he delivers the hit to these defensive backs and linebackers that are covering him. And he works in the running game as well, which is awesome for them. And a big X factor for me personally for Ohio State has to be JT Tuimoloau coming back, the defensive end. He wrecks havoc in big games. In both Penn State games last year and this year, he wrecked havoc, causing fumbles, sacks, whatnot. In the Michigan game, he's been awesome. You know, he has been a game wrecker. So they need him to step up in this one, and he'll have plenty of opportunity to do so because Mizzou likes to throw the ball. Mizzou likes to, they like to run the ball, but passing the ball to Luther Burden is one of their top priorities. So those are some reasons why I think Ohio State can win this game. Now here are some keys to why I think Mizzou can win this game. Missouri will want this more. They do want this more. This is their Super Bowl. Let's face it. Who saw a 10-2 season coming? No one did. Some people said that this is a team to watch out for, and they were certainly accurate in that. But no one saw this team going 10-2. I myself had this team going 5-7 or something like that. I was wrong about that. And this team, this is their Super Bowl right here, the Cotton Bowl. They haven't been to many of these New Year's Six bowl games. So this is a game that they will want. And when you look at Ohio State's side, they have already lost their season by their own standards by losing to Michigan for a third time. So they're already demoralized by this. I'm sure that they're going to want this game. I'm sure that they will. But Mizzou will want this game more. And if they really want it more, they're going to play better. And, you get that offense rolling. You get the defense to get a couple of stops. And Mizzou, they're going to feed off the hype that they get. So if you're Ohio State, you cannot let Missouri get out to an early jump because Missouri is going to feed off that hype. They're going to feed off of that. With Missouri, it's more of a whole team effort. With Ohio State, it's more like, oh, what can Devin Brown do? What can Carnell Tate do? What can some of these players individually do? They're more of a disoriented team. They're more about me right now. Missouri is more like we want this game. So if they're going to win, they got to put up points early. You put up points early, you feed off that hype, and I think that they will be able to pull out this game. But now listing both reasons and considering this game, I think Ohio State wins by 4. I think they cover the spread because I have a feeling that their wide receivers are going to step up, and I think that TreVeyon Henderson is going to make this defensive front of Missouri look bad as, Missouri had trouble with Georgia. I think it's going to be more like that because Ohio State is going to out-talent them on the front. They have NFL guys all over their front, and they have an NFL guy in the backfield with TreVeyon Henderson. So they get TreVeyon Henderson the ball 25, 26 times, and they let him go. I think they win this game by 4. I don't think it's going to be quite as high scoring as some people might think, but I think it's more around the realm of 27-23, 28-24, something like that. Anyway, that's my prediction for this game. Catch my other predictions coming soon. I'm very interested in this Ole Miss Penn State matchup, and I'll see you guys in the next one.